In this video recording, I'm going to show you how to remove the plastic covering on your Otterbox Defender series. This is the toughest case you can buy for iPhone 7 Plus. Just to show you a few modifications that I did. I cut out the part here that holds the charger, the lightning port. It just got in the way. Every day you have to charge this phone, so it wasn't worth my time. And I added on these two little labels here that show the plus or minus button. You have to put them up on the case. So without much further ado, to remove that. And the reason why I'm removing this is it got water underneath the screen, and I wasn't able to hit some of the buttons, like on my notes application. Right here. Not hit it too hard. That's one thing you gotta worry about, the screen. Just hit it lightly. That's another thing, this case, there's my notes. So when I went to hit numbers, there was a little water buildup behind this case because water dripped down through here somehow when I was washing dishes or whatever reason. And I tried to hit the number 1 and it wouldn't work. It's because there was a few drops of water in between the case and the iPhone 7 Plus screen. So this happened several times. The only way to do it is to take off the case and take out the water in between the screen, and I just started doing that. And plus the iPhone 7 Plus is water resistant anyway, so we're going to take off the inner case, the plastic thing. Okay, so first thing to do is pull it. The best way to pull it is by the button first. Okay, then remove it from the top. So here's where I put those labels. I put my phone numbers there in case I ever lost it. So I put it on the inside as well as the outside of the case, so I'm covering it up. Here's my two little white labels, the stickers, and I put a piece of tape over them. Those tell me where the plus or minus volume button are. It makes it really fast to get to them. So to get off this case, of course, you have to either get a butter knife or something. Got a little scraper here. You got to pull off the little 5 tabs you'll see around there. One over here in this corner. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but the two easy ones are right here. You can do with your hands. Those are right in the middle. And you have one up top, the very top. It's hard to see. And you got one over here by the power button. By the time you get all those off, now you got your case. Your phone goes in there. And this is the part, the plastic part, I want to peel off. It's flimsy plastic. Probably the only advantage was, well, it kept more scrapes off it than your, right now I have a hardened glass 9/8 hardness screen I put over it. As soon as I bought the phone at Metro PCS, they put it on right away, so there wasn't any dust or air or gaps. So that's a hardened tempered glass. I would not take off this plastic Otterbox case if that wasn't the case. But the thing is, this doesn't get water in between it. It's really airtight sealed. So this does. So I'm going to pull this off. I actually already did it, but I'm going to show you. Redo it real quick because the video wasn't running. But so I take some sharp object, and I started here. And I was trying to save the screen in case I ever wanted to use it again. And it turned out that I could, so I just very slowly peeled around the edges. And then by the time I got that far, I peeled it with my fingers, very slowly. And then down here, it's pretty gooey too. So here's plastic, far cry from a glass screen protector. So I want to put back on my iPhone. And just remember, you don't have to show that iPhone symbol with your Otterbox Defender case. You can put anything there, like a picture or phone numbers or whatever you want to put. Symbol of whatever organization you belong to. So that's the back case. I put this up here because I figured I'd be taking off this case a lot, and so far I have. And actually, you can use a product called Goo Gone to try to get rid of this sticky stuff here. So I'm going to spray a little bit on there, see if I can get some of it off. Tried earlier, didn't get much. It's a stronger adhesive than just regular Scotch tape, so glue gun usually takes off anything, but it doesn't seem to be this time. And one of the fears I had when I was taking this off, that now this part, these two parts here, two plastic parts here, aren't going to be as strongly held onto the phone as before. Because before they had the plastic, this piece of plastic kind of arching across it, protecting them, keeping them together, but I'm not worried about that too much. So I'm just tired of getting water in between the screen, the plastic screen and the iPhone screen. So just put on the case, go around the edges, do those 5 clips. Now, for the Apple logo, just remember to put the circle where that Apple logo is in the camera. Now I start with this edge in first of the plastic Otterbox case, and I heard if you take it off too many times, you're going to start stretching that rubber. So that's another reason. I could have got the water. I've already did it one time. I got the water out in between the glass, the plastic glass and the tempered glass. But I'm not going to take off this case every time that happens. That was not even a week ago. So just reinstall it. And also, I took out that plastic piece here earlier, even a couple weeks before this. It was just too loose. If you have an Otterbox Defender case, you know what I'm talking about. It was a little squishy thing that covered up your home button. Now, sometimes when you go to use that up screen mode, which I can't hardly ever get to work, you're supposed to be able to just push it up and it pushes up the screen. Now that hardened glass might cause it to. I'll try to do it on the side here. It's even harder than before. It's just real pain. It was even hard when you had the hardened glass on there, but it's not even worth doing it. I did have to put a little piece of tape here because that hardened glass kind of had an edge to it. I didn't want it to mess up my finger. So I just put a little piece of tape there. And when I slide up that one, there it goes. See it? It's a bad idea. They should have it as an app or one of these 4 things down here and just touch it and then it goes up, because it just does not work very good. Look, I got a 1 time out of 20. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about if you're on the iPhone 7. So now I'm happy. Now I cannot get water in between the plastic screen and this screen, and it should react right away. The only thing this plastic screen did do, it kind of gave it a cushion. Because you're pushing your hands all day, it kind of gave a little, like a pillowy air cushion to blunt the force of your hands. But if you like this video, please hit subscribe and like. Thank you.